Ooh, I have 8 minutes to speak. Hello, world. How are you? So, I wanted to share with the world, be more transparent than I have been. I have stumbled across some biohacks. Um, I didn't even realize that I had stumbled across these biohacks. However, I realized that even though I stumbled across these biohacks, which is basically a non toxic way to deal with pain management, you still have to deal with the core of pain. So, a lot of people don't know, but I was in a motor vehicle accident a year ago. Tomorrow will make a full year, and it has physically certainly limited me and has not made life very easy, because I was a passenger on a bus which was impacted by a commercial truck, and that impact threw me 240 pounds violently to the ground. So, yeah, that was very traumatic to my body, and I just was so stubborn because I was en route to a court at the time to fight for my residency. And unfortunately, after that accident, things got kind of challenging. So I went through a whole bunch of challenging challenges, and physically, what I was doing, the biohack that I discovered, was that as I intentionally put my attention and raised my vibration and focused on things that when I thought about it made me feel good, made me feel happy, that what I was doing in this body of mine was actually releasing endorphins. So the happier I was, the more cheerful I was, the more endorphins I was. And that has been a biohack for pain management that is non toxic. However, what I realized today as I went to my umpteenth orthopedic doctor was that I'm ready to get to the core. And I had my hopes set high, even though when I saw the place from the outside, I looked at the area and I was like, this area is in the ghetto. This is going to be one of those places I walk into, and they really don't give a crap about getting you better. They're more about getting their money. But I was wrong. I was wrong. It's ghetto on the outside, but on the inside, there were caring people. Unfortunately, though, with all the caring, wonderful people there, and the clean office, and the good equipment, and good facility, and good vibrations, they even had pets in there. They had like pink neon fish up in there, and they're also active in the community. Um, but with all of that good stuff that was happening there, and I even got an opportunity to get a, a ball. I don't know if I'm going to get up and show you the ball because I have it inside of my fitness area right now. I'm probably not. I'll show it to you later. It's one of those balls, those big balls that you kind of use to strengthen your core. Um, I tried one of those balls before the motor vehicle accident, and it was really promising, with strengthening my core. And strengthening my core is going to ultimately help to alleviate the issues and the trauma that my body impacted. However, nonetheless, with all of that good stuff that was happening up in that space, I was disappointed because there was nobody there that specialized in where the pain is at in my body, and with the issues, the traumatic issues that need to be resolved in my body. And I was just like, I thought I was going to some place where I could ultimately get help. But then I was dealing with bureaucracy. They're like, I called I do have an attorney. I called my attorney. My attorney is like, I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. Let me speak with somebody. Actually, I spoke with my paralegal, she's wonderful. Um, and she spoke with the actual attorney, and the attorney, I guess, gave her the information, just let her know that that's the bureaucracy and everything. There's bureaucracy in every aspect of this nation of ours, and I realized that. And it's unavoidable, unless you are like totally off the grid, totally like, I guess using rainwater and filtering it and, just totally independent. You're going to deal with bureaucracy. You're going to deal with bureaucracy at the doctor's office. You're going to deal with bureaucracy at your place of work. You're going to deal with bureaucracy at your place of higher learning. You got to deal with bureaucracy even at your place of worship. Like churches have bureaucracy too. It's every freaking where. It's unescapable. And I've learned to just acknowledge that and accept that, but nonetheless, also take responsibility and charge of myself. So even though it's a whole bunch of bureaucracy, knowing that ultimately my body is my responsibility. And even though it was no fault of my own to have experienced the trauma that I experienced, it is my responsibility to heal and to get better. So the biohack of the pain management of keeping my vibrations up was cool, but it's not long standing. It's just temporal because ultimately I have to deal with the cause of the pain. I have to deal with the actual trauma. I have to heal the actual muscles, ligaments, strengthen them, lengthen them. I have to deal with all of that. And that is a process. And a lot of people, because I'm always happy and smiling, they don't realize that that is what my physical body is experiencing. So I just wanted to get on here and share because perhaps somebody else is experiencing pain and discomfort in their physical bodies and they are not um, happy about it at all, which I'm not happy about it either. But I really got a real reality check today, and I recognize that I just have to continue with the process, um, continue to put nutrients into my body, continue to hydrate my body, continue to rest when needed, continue to utilize the biohack of being happy and keeping my vibrations up, and work and trust the process and be patient with the fact that there's bureaucracy intertwined into every aspect of our lives here as Americans, and be grateful that there's wonderful people out here that is working and doing their very best, and knowing that I'm also one of those individuals who's doing their very best. And stay grateful and stay sharing and stay growing and healing and trusting the process. So that's my gift to you guys this evening.